welcome to Podcast from the Pit. I'm Hillbilly,
And I'm Casey.
and today I know we've been doing some oddball stuff. We talked about Masters of the Universe one day, and today we are going to talk about Valaverse.
Valaverse is pretty new to me. I mean, I've known about him for years, but pretty new to me.
And I've been collecting them for a while now. My biggest thing was at PowerCon where I got to meet them. They were super cool to me. Bobby was super cool. Um, and I've been twisting people's arms and burning ears up. I like G.I. Joe, don't get me wrong, and we are a G.I. Joe podcast, but we
Love
collect.
G.I. Joe. Yep.
I love G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe's my first love in action figures. That and Adventure People. But we collect a little bit of everything. So
Yeah.
I have been hounding poor Casey and Matt both about Valaverse. So,
On a quick side note, though, starting next month, Matt should be more available to be on the shows with us, and I'm super excited for it.
me too. Because Matt is a wealth of knowledge.
Yes, he's. I mean, he helped make this, so
Yeah.
it's hard to find better people than Matt. So hopefully he'll be back soon. And I know he'll be at Joe Fest with us. So
Cool.
anybody going to Joe Fest, let us know in the comments because we definitely want to talk to you.
We want to meet you.
Yes, we do. And before we get started, I want to show you what made this conversation happen. Hillbilly sent me, and I know I've showed him off. This figure is amazing.
It's blowback.
Yes.
Okay.
And he's just so cool. And I've said it 2 or 3 times already, but he's in the running. He will, if we do a top figures for the end of the year, I guarantee you he's going to be in there.
And I think
he's that special to us.
We need to do that.
We should. Other people do it, and I always enjoy seeing theirs.
Yes. And I knew Casey's birthday was coming up. It was a last minute thing. I was like, what can I get him that would just blow his mind? I jumped in there, and then a couple days later, he gets a troop builder that Matt had to pry all of his fingers.
Yeah, I think Matt really likes him too, so we'll have to wait and find out when he's back on the show.
Yeah.
But with all that, do you have any pickups this week? Because I know we're going to try to keep this a smaller episode.
Only thing I've been working on is this guy. I'm a Mercer fan, and I thought it would be cool to do a Mercer in Viper gear. Sorry. And
I still think that's version 2 Mercer.
It should be version 1 Mercer.
I don't know, but I mean the outfit looks more Viper. Version
2. Yeah. So I'm debating about just keep swapping the left arm out and keeping all the Viper gear and just painting it. So let me know in the comments. What do you think? What would you do if you was a Mercer nut like me? So, Casey, have you got any?
My gets this week, and I've had a decent week. I don't know. I can't really lift it, but I don't know if you can see the Eternia playset.
Yeah.
Now the struggle is where am I going to put it? But it is getting open, and it will be played with. It says on the box, there's 50 things you can do with it, and I will do all 50.
And he even said that he'd let me store his flag for him.
That never came out of my mouth, but yeah. From my friend Eric, Hillbilly Harper, Got my Origins Moss Man. Smells
That
all
is
pine.
such a cool figure.
I mean, I'm so glad you got him on sale because at 39 he was not going to be a get for me.
Yeah.
But for 11, yes, he's
Yeah.
definitely worth the 11.
Was you able to pop his left hand out and change it?
No, I tried, and I'll probably try again. But and I'm not going to put his armor on him because I like him like this.
Yeah. The armor
So
doesn't make sense to me.
I don't know. Some people like it, and it's an option. We don't have to use it.
Yeah. I would like to see him come with some like bendy vines.
Yeah.
But
So in our last episode, you turned us on to the deal on Valaverse, the 15% off if you use Eclipse, and if you buy an Eclipse, you got a gift.
yes.
So yeah, I did that because I was so excited for.
I can't wait to see what you got.
I got a few things.
Okay.
I got the Swarm Sentry.
He's super cool.
Yes, and I will open these. I just haven't got around to it yet.
The Sentry's pretty sweet.
And I think is this version 1 Eclipse?
Yes.
Okay. This is the one I like this one better than what's the other one? Warcry?
Warpath.
Warpath.
Eclipse. Yeah.
Yeah. I like the paint schemes on these Valaverse figures.
Yeah.
So I went with this one.
And I have the Warpath and I love it, but I have both of them. So it's like trying to pick who's your favorite child.
And something I thought was so cool is I got the PowerCon exclusive Swarm Horde.
Should have. I wish you could have got it there, man. It was. They are the Sword Horn are so cool.
I got two.
Yeah. I'm jealous. Well, I got two, but still, one's in the box.
And I'm not real crazy about the yelling face on this one, but I got the Desert Condor.
Pretty cool.
I'll probably use. I use the Bella. I will use the Bella Clava one because I just don't like. It's like that Duke screaming face. I'm not a fan of it.
Sometimes the screaming faces can be pulled off, and sometimes they can't.
And then I got the Desert Steel Brigade.
That's a sweet looking figure.
Which I've been on record saying the Steel Brigade is better than the Steel Battalions from Hasbro. I don't like how they turned out.
Yeah.
Steel Corps, Steel Battalion. I don't know.
Same difference.
Yeah. And I guess I ended up buying a where is it? An Arctic Sniper gear pack.
Oh, that is so cool.
It's pretty cool, but I don't have any Arctic characters, so
we'll have to work on that.
And doing that, I got a free gift, which is a kill switch upgrade gear. It was free cool because I got the Eclipse. So
yeah.
And
now you got to get kill switch.
Yeah, I can't wait to dig into these. Honestly, I'm pretty excited for something new, something military, and I don't know, just everything's so new to me.
Yeah.
So I've got that excitement level. Just
that's great, man. So I've been. Anything else you got?
No, I think I was with the play set. That was enough for a week.
Yeah.
My wife says so anyway.
You sent me the picture of you in the play set, and I was like, oh my gosh. That thing is huge.
Yeah.
But so I've been keeping up with Valaverse since the first Kickstarter.
Hmm.
that they did that failed, and then Bobby revamped that second Kickstarter. I wasn't able to get into it. Meager funds. I mean, I'll admit up to that. And he that was successful. Then whenever he started open pre-orders is whenever I jumped on. So I absolutely love them. To me, they fit right in with the Joes.
See, that's what I was thinking. It's not a one or the other to me.
Yes. I mean, they're like a sub team of the Joes, maybe, or a sister team to the Joes.
Yeah,
Not necessarily a sub team, but
yeah,
they they do they're so cool. Yeah, you got to heat some of them up to move them,
that's
but that's
fine.
not a thing to me. I'd rather do that than the figures be super wobbly.
I have to
So
do that with some of the classifieds too. I mean, it's really not an issue.
yeah, I mean it's nothing to me. So I had to do that to some Joy Toy figures I got.
Mm.
Had to heat them up, and because they were so stiff, I was afraid I was going to break them.
Yeah.
But so let's get to the list, Mr. Casey.
Okay, so Eric tasked me with, you know, after my purchases to make a top five Valaverse figures that I would want that's already been released. So I did that, and here is my list.
Since he twisted my arm to do a Motu list, yes, I want to get that so bad.
This is actually my number one. I want. Apparently, my list is backwards.
It's okay.
So this is the number one I want because I really like this whole faction with the
Yeah,
Scarabs, the Wasp. Uh, what's the other ones?
you got
Swarm, right?
yeah, Swarm,
Yeah,
the Swarm, and that's a Wasp Raider,
yeah,
and then you got the Scarabs, which are like the ground pounders, the heavy weapons guys, and then you have the Swarm Troopers, which are basically the Raiders but different collar options.
yeah. We
But
also got the Sentry, right?
yes,
Swarm Sentry.
yeah. And what I like about the Swarm is like the Sentry is basically if you see one of them, you're in deep trouble. Kind of like this Wasp Raider. And the Horde is just like what I remember on the file cards on them are just some of the battered troops. Like not poor, but just mean. Just go in and tear everything up.
Now, in my head canon, I'm imagining a Swarm and Cobra
Yeah,
mixing to really give G.I. Joe some trouble.
yeah, yeah. So hence comes the Action Force.
Right. So here's the next one Condor. I think
Yes,
Condor's great. I like the non screaming face on this one.
yeah. The
So,
only condor I have is deep cover condor in like the flowery shirt, and I dig it. I mean, I
yeah,
really love that figure.
yeah
So
I think Condor's a great figure.
yes,
So, definitely on my list. Rollout. I think, I love the color scheme
yes,
with the blues, the grays. I like to
they
have a whole platoon of these guys.
they look like a unit,
Right.
not mismatched and or anything like that, but they are a proper military unit.
Yep. And really, you know, I really like to get this figure too. He was on my list to get, but he was sold out.
Yeah,
So that's three. My fourth, Trigger. You know,
Triggers. He is a
pretty cool
great.
looking.
I
Yeah.
have him,
Oh,
and
nice.
yeah, he's a beast. I mean, to
I
me,
know.
he this is gonna sound I don't want nobody to think I'm criticizing, but whenever I see him, I think rock and roll. He he reminds me of a true special operation force operator with the hat on backwards, the dark sunglasses, the beard. Yeah. he is somebody I would definitely want on my side of the team.
Yeah, I like him a lot. I know. I think it was not like a couple years ago at Joe Fest. They had. Was he in Series Two?
2 or 3, yeah, maybe
I
in
think he's in
2.
Series Two.
Yeah,
But they had, just the prototypes for him, and
yeah,
me and Matt were both like, "Wow, he's
yeah,
awesome."
yeah,
So, and I do realize that some of these will be hard to get for me because just now getting into the line.
yeah.
So some of these are probably no goes, but I like them. And the next one is Bone Collector. Same thing
I
with him.
need, yeah, I need to get him. I think they actually re-released him, but I think he sold out already.
Yeah, probably. And I really don't want to pay eBay prices for them.
No,
But
and that's one thing I like about Valaverse. Whenever you order, you have to click this thing. It's like a no scalper policy, and they, I respect that. I respect that.
now I did see that on Big Bad Toy Store. They do still have pre-orders for uh, what's the vehicle called?
The Vanguard,
Vanguard. They have pre-orders for those still.
yeah, and
So if anybody's still looking for one and they missed out, I think you can get them from Big Bad.
if I have any money left when we get back from Joe Fest, I know a guy that's got 2 thumbs and a green hat on. This guy that will have a Vanguard.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Free shipping on that rascal too, if you get it
Well,
from Valaverse.
probably not from Big Bad, but only $4 from Big Bad.
Oh, that ain't bad.
Nope,
That ain't bad.
nope, not at all. But that is my Valaverse list. You know, I'd never tell people what to collect.
Right.
Order what makes you happy.
Yes.
But to me, these are, put them side by side with classified.
Yeah.
And the thing I like about these is they're not figures I've ever had before.
Right.
So it's not like, I love the Airborne I just got, and it is a little different from the one from '83, but honestly, it is just an upscale.
Yeah.
With a few extra
bells and whistles
tweaks to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's fine. Part of me still wishes they would have went with like the first wave of, updating them.
Yeah.
But I know they didn't sell. Everybody was really wanting more faithful remakes, and they got to go where the money's at. I get that.
Yeah.
And I obviously don't have any hate towards classified. I have like over 100 figures, so
yeah. And I don't have nothing against classified. I dig them.
No.
I've got at least 2 of the Snake Eyes. I've got rock and roll. I've got the Vipers are so cool. The Bats are so cool.
Troop builders are amazing from Cobra. So,
and
if they do the Frag Viper like they're gonna do, I'll get a couple of those too because I love that figure.
And then you're right. One thing from Valaverse I'm wanting to get right now, and I'll probably have to wait until after Joe Fest, is the Swarm Tracer. He glows in the dark.
Oh yeah, I seen that one. Yeah.
I want to get like 2 or 3 of them and get flight stands for them, and then have them around, and they look so cool. But I need to build a bigger house, I reckon.
Well, when I get to open these and when I start taking pictures, I am going to go side by side with classifieds, make little fire teams out of both, you know?
And that's what I do. I put, I have the female Steel Brigade and the Night Ops Steel Brigade. And the Night Ops Steel Brigade is just version 3 of Hillbilly, my Hillbilly figure. And so he does stupid stuff. And I got the female Steel Brigade, and I looked at my wife. I was like, "Hey, it's a figure of you," and she's like, "Hey, hey, yay, yay!" so, so I was like, I had to get a female figure for Hillbilly to have his wife, and she's like, "Yay!" But
But yeah, so like we said, we just want to do a shorter episode,
yep,
and I can't thank you enough for the birthday gift. Although it is starting me down a rabbit hole that's going to cost me in the long run. Thanks.
that's paybacks for the Skeletor.
You know, wait till you see what I get at Joe Fest.
We're going to stop at the Mondo booth.
If they have one, I would love that.
Oh yeah.
I sent. There's a link on the Mondo that if you order in a certain amount of time, like you can't order it now. It's done for the Tila.
Yeah.
And you can make payments. So I sent to my wife. I go, "It'd make a great anniversary gift. You can make payments on it." I doubt she even opened it, but if she did, that would be awesome.
Well, if she's anything like my wife, she's seen it and was like, "Yeah, right."
I don't know. She got me some stuff I never would expect her to buy me. So
Yeah.
we shall see.
Yeah.
Also, I want to let everybody know. I mean, I'm sure you do that the Delta 17 store is up.
Yep.
And I could not recommend those figures enough.
Yeah.
So for all you 118 collectors, I love 118.
I do too.
And those figures are so awesome. They are just like opening up the G.I. Joes when we were kids.
See, now I've been trying to fight it. I'm trying to wait till Joe Fest because I'm trying to let it flow. It's kind of hard to let it flow whenever you got nothing to let flow.
Right.
But
like I'm on a buying freeze until Joe Fest now because of that thing right there.
Yeah. And my wife has unofficially put me on a buying freeze until Joe Fest because every time I buy something, she's like, "That's coming out of your Joe Fest money." I'm like,
well, I guess the good thing is they will have figures at Joe Fest.
Yes. So that's what I'm shooting for. Whether I get them all, I don't know. I may try to.
Yeah.
But
I ordered Shepherd, which only leaves Kestrel. I need to get Kestrel.
Okay.
But
I'm having
might
trouble
be a Joe Fest thing.
Picturing him. So
she's from Poland. She's the only figure I don't have.
But and then they're working on that Hind helicopter. That'll be sweet.
Oh my goodness.
That's
gonna be crazy.
Bobby is working on the next vehicle from Valaverse.
Oh yeah? What's that?
It's going to be something from either the Swarm or Carrick's crew. He said it'll give basically the Vanguard a headache from the air.
Nice.
So I don't know what it's going to be. I'm guessing helicopter or airplane. So, yeah.
All right. So we're wrapping up on the 25-minute mark. I just want to thank everyone who took the time to watch this, even if Valaverse is not your thing.
Yep.
I appreciate you sticking around and watching it. Please, if you like what you've seen, consider subscribing, share.
Share, subscribe, hit the thumbs up, tell your grandparents about it.
If there's something you want us to talk about that we haven't, leave us a message. We collect a lot of different things.
I talked to number 131 on our subscribers yesterday. I want to give a warm, hearty shout out from the pit to Robert Westfall and say, thank you, Robert. You're the bomb. He watches us at work at night. So,
oh, nice.
Yeah.
And I want to give a thanks to Radical Toys because I was in their stream on Friday night watching because, you know, I love Masters of the Universe and they was doing Cyclone from 2000X.
Yeah.
And they did something they called a rad blast where they shared our link. I guess, like 4 of them jumped over and started subscribing.
That's
I
cool.
just thought that was, such a nice thing to do. If I watch a video from somebody I'll subscribe.
Yep.
It's positive. Just love to keep us going.
Yep. Let us know
With
what
all the,
Valaverse figures you want to get in the comments.
yeah, there's a lot of good ones.
Yes.
So I just want to say thank you again to everybody for watching.
Yep.
Take
Y'all
care.
have a great week.